Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about Jared Cannonier versus Gregory Rodrigues. Jared Cannonier 17-8, 2-3 in his last 5 fights, fighting Gregory Rodrigues, who's 16-5, 4-1 in his last 5 fights. So let's take a look. Jared Cannonier, like he said, 2-3 in his last 5 fights, 2-2 in his last 4, 0-2 in his last 2 fights. Got finished against Imavov. Bit of an early stoppage. I thought, honestly, it was justified because the referee gave Cannonier a lot of opportunities to get himself together. He kept stumbling around. That's what made it look even worse. You can't let the guy, what's Herzog supposed to do? Let him go out? Let him go down? No. He got hurt, gets against the cage, escapes the cage, wobbling around, gets hit some more, I think gets back against the cage, and then the fight gets stopped. You can't just continue wobbling against the cage and get out and then wobble against the cage again. It's just like, how much punishment do you want the man to take? So, fine. And then he fights Caio Borrello, and I thought he kind of exposed Caio's striking defense and really offense. Now, obviously, Caio hurt him so bad in that 5th round. So bad in that 5th round. I couldn't believe the fight had not been stopped. I couldn't believe the referee didn't stop it. Now, again, Jared fought his way back up and shouldn't have been finished, but in the moment, I couldn't believe what had happened. But again, both of those fights, it's like Izzy. There's a lot of stuff that Izzy's doing right, and he's just not winning. You know, Cannonier doing a lot of good stuff and not winning. The thing with the Imavov fight with Jared Cannonier is I thought his game plan was fucking awful. The problem with his game plan in there is he tried to wrestle instead of using that footwork and using the power against Imavov, who Imavov's biggest weapon is his footwork. I've been preaching the fucking world about his footwork. His angles, the way he's able to, like he did with Izzy, is find those angles, find those blitz opportunities. And then the same punch that he finished Izzy with, he hurt Cannonier. So that's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, with Jared Cannonier, the biggest thing he has to do when he fights Rodrigues, just go out there and throw down. Obviously, be technical. Obviously, be defensively sound. Obviously. But like I said, he's 17-8. He's 2-3 in his last 5 fights. He's a plus 155 underdog, 40 years old. 5'11" with a 77.5-inch reach, fighting Rodrigues, who's 16-5, the one loss coming for Bruno Vieira. I think a lot of it was a result of coming back 4 months later after eating one of the nastiest knees I've ever seen from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. He's a minus 190 favorite, 32 years old, 6'3", with a 75-inch reach. What is that? 4 inches in height for Rodrigues, but Cannonier has a 2.5-inch reach advantage, obviously. So, with Cannonier, with Robocop, he fights Dennis Tululian, finishes him, takes him straight to the ground, and just beats the piss out of him. Cool. Fights Brad Tavares. Tavares actually did pretty decent early in the fight. What happens? He gets caught and gets finished. That's Brad Tavares' career. And then he fights Christian Leroy Duncan, and he showed Larry's levels. Now, Duncan is not Cannonier. Brad Tavares is not Cannonier. Dennis Tululian is not Cannonier. Bruno Vieira is not Cannonier. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, as much as I love Chitty, he's not Cannonier. So this obviously is the biggest step up in competition for Rodrigues. The issue for me is, I don't know how much punishment Cannonier can take. I think Cannonier is going to look good early. He may have a slow start like he did with Marvin Vettori. Obviously, we know how great that performance was. He may, get hurt a little bit. The problem for me is I just don't know how much punishment he can take. I'm going Gregory Rodrigues simply for the fact is I don't know how much punishment Jared Cannonier can take. So you look at it, he was hurt by Imavov, came back, 3 months later, gets hurt terribly bad against Borrello, and then now it's only been 5 months and 2 weeks. So it'll be about 5 months and 3 weeks, and then he comes back again. So that's 2 fights in a row. He was finished. Or I think it went to a decision, for Borello, but could have been a finish. But it hurt really bad. Was finished. It just survived. And then Imavov gets finished. Gets hurt. That's 2 back-to-back within 9 months. Within 8 months, he'll have 3 fights. 2 of them, one of them, the fight was stopped because he was hurt really bad. The other one, he made it to a decision, but he was out, basically stiff against the cage. So, again, the issue is, can Rodrigues make Cannonier respect his power? And if he does Cannonier's takedown defense go away, or just Rodrigues just find that shot on Cannonier? The thing that Rodrigues has to be careful of is Cannonier is very, very fast, especially early. Is Cannonier going to be thinking, watch out, I don't know how much, if I can take a big shot? Is he going to be tentative? Is he going to be hesitant? Good question. We'll find that out on Saturday. I'm going Gregory Rodrigues. I just think that power is going to be a little bit too much. And as always, guys, subscribe, like, comment. Peace.